Are you battling with chronic and unrelenting fatigue? In today's video, we will discuss that your fatigue is not all in your mind, but understanding the psychology of fatigue is key to recovering your energy. Hi, I'm Kirsty Cullen, CEO at the Optimum Health Clinic, and I join you today with Jess, our clinical director.
Hi.
So, when you are struggling with persistent fatigue, people around you may say, well, everyone gets tired, or, they may even call you lazy. But the reality is that your fatigue is not improved by rest or sleep, and it impacts on every facet of your daily life. There are more than 5,000 plus research articles already published on the topic of chronic fatigue syndrome alone, but the search for one single cause behind persisting fatigue has been unsuccessful. The reality is that fatigue-related illness is usually underpinned by a number of factors all interwoven together, and often it is this complexity that needs to be explored, explained, and supported with protocols designed for the individual right in front of us. And this is the very approach that we take at the Optimum Health Clinic. So Jess, obviously as a clinic, we've been specialising in fatigue since 2004. I wonder if you could tell us a little more about our fatigue-related programme and how it might support our listeners out there.
Yeah, sure. So the first step is to help clients to understand the level of fatigue that defines their poor health status. The lack of understanding around fatigue in more conventional health models often leaves people confused and afraid. The symptoms they experience are very real and often so debilitating that their lives are significantly affected. So here at the Optimum Health Clinic, we begin by demystifying the illness itself through psychoeducation and introducing the Optimum Health Clinic's integrative model. In our model, we use the analogy of an overloaded boat to help people to understand that the various life loads they are carrying have become too heavy and that their body is actually doing what it's designed to do and letting them know that there's something going on that needs their attention.
So what do those boatloads look like? Can you explain a little bit more about them?
Yeah, sure. So for each person, there's a unique combination of both physiological loads, which can include things such as immune system dysfunction, dietary deficiency, lifestyle issues, or adrenal dysfunction, for example, alongside their psychological ways of being in the world, which include achiever type, anxiety type, helper type, trauma type, and perfectionist patterns, which can be out of balance. Also, the understandable fear response to the symptoms themselves and the experience of the illness puts the body in the exact opposite state it needs to be in order to heal. And so we always work on this layer of maladaptive stress first. Once the system's more stabilised and the person's learned how to access and be in the healing state, we begin the deeper emotional layers of work that are needed to make the transformational changes needed to heal and create a robust, sustainable recovery.
So let's talk about the tools then that we use within our particular approach.
So the Reset Programme for Fatigue 1-to-1 provides a combination of a number of tools. Psychoeducation is absolutely key so that people understand what's going on with their health. We then work at a thought level to rewire the brain and support the person to be able to access the healing state. We work on energy boundaries and preventing relapse. And we do deeper parts work to support the client to rebuild their relationship with themselves and move towards living life in such a way that their body can access and use energy effectively again.
Brilliant. So do you now want to share a little more information about the structure of the programme? I think that's important.
Absolutely. The content of the Reset Programme beautifully supports the one-to-one work with an Optimum Health Clinic therapeutic coach in such a way that clients have access to a vast array of tools, strategies and learnings in a video format which they can revisit as often as they need to on their healing journey. In addition to this content, they have 4.5 hours of one-to-one sessions with a therapeutic coach to do the deeper emotional work. The therapeutic coach will assess progress and recommend the next best steps at the end of the programme. So for some people, they'll have made significant progress by this point. Others may need time and additional coaching to stay on track. And for others, there may be further, deeper emotional work required. And in each case, the therapeutic coach is there to guide and continue to support the therapeutic process, typically by having 1-hour sessions on a monthly basis.
Fantastic. If you would like to know more about our Reset programme for fatigue and explore working with one of our practitioners, please do visit our website, where you can simply click and organise a free discovery call or request an information pack for more details.